This minister came, no meeting. The minister tells the whole...
And you know that for a fact?
Oh, yes. The only time the minister invited them was when he said that he had completed an audit report on their work. And guess what? When the audit was being done, it was done by people who have been looking for Lightwave's job for the past 8 years. And Lightwave said, you've called us to a meeting to discuss an audit. Can you give us a draft of the audit so that we prepare and come for the meeting? Minister says no. They appear at Ministry of Health. Minister says that I'll send a copy to AG for advice. I can't give you a copy. In the meantime, give me a source code to your software. Yes. And let me explain to the public. An IT company, what makes them get a job is the competitive advantage, the special thing they have that other IT firms don't have. So Lightwave, if their program were, until they came to Ghana, nobody had a system that made different hospitals talk. They know you want some competitors to take their job. Here you are saying that we've not completed your program. Your contract expired December 24. I will not talk about extension with you. Give me the source code. And Lightwave said that when I give you the source code, virtually the mystery about our program is in the hands of those who would go there. So this is what Lightwave said. Let's discuss a transition. If we are exiting, we will give you everything, but then we would have known how to exit. But not when we've not discussed how we are transitioning. And then the minister says that, oh, the data of all Ghana, this is what they tell everybody, is sitting somewhere in India. Please, that is a total fabrication.
Okay.
Look, I was a minister. Send your reporters to go to Ministry of Health building, first floor. That's where all the data is, right? He is on a 7th floor.
Remote?
He's not even stepped there.
There's no cloud. It's not remote.
So what's happening is that the Lightwave system is such that every hospital have data on their server at where the hospital is. So Kofanoche have DS at their server. Right. But Ministry of Health has a remote one which serves as backup. Right. So Ministry of Health has for the whole of Ghana. Right. Now, I would not like to go into details, but if you're an IT person, you know that every company that is operating data systems on a national level, worst case will have some form of offshore, like they call it.
Reserve, yes, or backup.
I don't want to speak downgrade the minister. Right. But some people, when they hear that, oh, these people have offshore support, their assumption is that the data is at the offshore. But anyone with IT will tell you that big companies like Amazon and the rest sell spaces for companies who want to do their work to have backup.
And this is where I'm interested in some parts of the contract that was signed. Yeah. Was it agreed at the time that data captured under this Lightwave system will belong to the Republic of Ghana?
I'm happy you've asked this question because, again, a lot of misrepresentation. Until we handed over power to NDC, the data of Lightwave has been that of Ghana. We own it.
Are you sure about that?
My brother.
The minister says they've requested for that.
And again, before I forget, one sad thing about this minister's behavior is that all his claims have been without any backup or evidence.
No, but you haven't provided us.
No, but he's the one alleging.
Yeah, but you have also made some claims here.
With all due respect,
right?
I started a law program, but because of pressure and all, I stopped. Anyone who has done basic law will tell you that it is the one who comes to allege. He says that the company is foreign owned. It's a lie. He's not shown you the incorporation. In fact, a journalist, you guys did a good job. A journalist asked him, if it's a foreign company, why didn't you go to parliament? He said he didn't need parliamentary approval. It's because it's wholly Ghanaian incorporated. Number two, this claim that the data was owned by a foreign company is another falsehood. It's a fabrication. The data that Lightwave has is the property of Ghana. Lightwave only, because they installed the program, provides support services. And by the way, before I forget, the reason why now we're having disruptions is two things. Before I forget. Number one, Lightwave, when they realized that the minister was not ready to give them any paperwork to show that they have some reason to be working with the state, they stopped their support service. So if any...
so you're telling us on record that indeed they did that?
No, you see, the minister says switch off...
yeah, that's what he just told us in the interview.
But the education is that when you go to, let's say, Cape Coast Teaching Hospital, they work. Their data, they are autonomous. Every hospital is autonomous. What it means is that you have your data and you have your server, you work. It is when you think you are in trouble that you come to Lightwave for support.
Yes.
So when your data is off, there's no switch at Lightwave. It's like an expert.
But if Lightwave has access to the source code, the metadata and whatever it is that they have access to, they could remotely have some impact on the application.
The way the system works, we were there.
Yeah.
If Cape Coast Teaching Hospital, by the way, and before I forget this, Lightwave is only able to access you remotely. So any facility, and apparently there were recent reports, some facilities that were, unfortunately, some facilities connived with those who want to take the job from Lightwave. And they started...
But you're saying all of these things without evidence as well. No, so you're also throwing...
See, I'm giving you a background. I'm saying that some facilities, Lightwave couldn't access them because their local internet network was disconnected or disabled. Now, some of those facilities, because they disabled themselves, their systems, when they had problems, they couldn't get to Lightwave to support them. So I am saying on record that beyond the contract,
people had interest.
Yes, they were. And also,
you're not able to substantiate.
In addition to the interest, the point I want to make is that Lightwave. Listen, you are a minister. Look, I wouldn't have behaved this way if you have a company that provides support service to you, and they are telling you that, look, we work for you, we have workers we pay, but since you came, listen to this carefully. This minister, until the audit and he called them, has refused. They've been seeking audience. He's refused to meet them. That's number one. I'm telling you this on authority. He's refused to give them audience as a company that works with the ministry. Number two, this minister, apart from refusing audience with Lightwave, has refused to get into any form of agreement that will give them a basis to still provide support. And by the way, if no paperwork is done and your contract has expired and you continue to give support, I can just tell you that all that is a job gone waste. You don't have any ground to claim. So Lightwave legitimately did not provide support service. And that is what led to the...
Zafanat Pania, within year 12, Ghana for Monja D&E television, a heavy, a tough.